Hello, welcome to Drinks with Ron. I'm Ron, and I haven't thought of a fake name to give my fake doobie today. So I don't know. Usually do them off the top of my head, but it's Sunday, man. I get one day off a week. I'm thinking. You're not gonna get top of form improv Ron today. Lose a little bass on the AC/DC. It's still early on Sunday. But let me all unprofessionally get ready for the show during the show. Hang on. New feature we're gonna add. It doesn't have a name. No, I was gonna do a big intro, and I realized I don't know what to call it. So we're gonna call it a random hat. So Ron, go get a random hat. Well, not very random. It's the same hat we were playing in the last few episodes. The Houndstooth Fedora. Going very well with my new Manos, the Hands of Fate t-shirt featuring Torgo. Mystery Science Theater reference, shitty old movie. Hell of a backstory. Maybe I'll do a whole episode on it someday, but not today. No, sir. What I'm going to do today is ramble on like an idiot, I guess. AC/DC on the platter and a fake joint in hand got me thinking. March is approaching, and what I'd like to do is the official Drinks with Ron bracket. The maybe like the Skunky 16. I wanted to do like the 16 best songs to smoke a joint to, and then have a battle bracket style. And then I started thinking, well, maybe I need to do more than 16, and I'll set up quadrants like the NCAA. And I thought, I'll have a 70s bracket, and then I thought, you know what? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't have enough engagement to justify all this work. So I thought I'll roll it back, and what I'll do is I'll do the Skunky 16, just 70s songs. And let me tell you, what sparked it was from the podcast when I said, wait a minute, I had to run upstairs and get my copy of Bob Seger's Night Moves just in case I had time to burn one before the show. And then I thought, man, that's got to be a 1 seed, right? Night Moves? Yeah, for sure. And then I started thinking, maybe Joe Walsh, Rocky Mountain Way. Yeah, it's so 70s. So I thought, something that just screams bushy mustache. Which, what a bad combination that was in the 70s, right? Big bushy push broom mustache and a flaming thing. Just millimeters away from it. Bad combo. But let me digress and get to the drink. You'll notice I'm empty-handed. That's poor form. That's not the way to avoid the wrath of Todd Fine. I still owe $8 from my double failure a while back on my birthday, but let me digress again and show you we've got a new beer. Bud Light next. 0 carbs, 80 calories, 4% alcohol. Is that less alcohol than a regular? Is Bud like 4.2? Yeah, so basically you tell the slender can, I think they're trying to give Michelob Ultra a run for its money. And when you see the color of this beer, boy howdy. I about used air quotes on the word beer. Nice high pour. Let's release that carbonation because that's all that's holding this together. And look at that. Look at that. It's like fucking 7-Up. I mean, I drink ginger ale that's darker than this beer. So, hopefully, shoddy camera work. Get you a good look. Well carbonated, nice light head. Looks like it's not gonna hold up real long, kind of thin. But holy Moses. I've drank ciders, ginger ales. Fuck. You go to a bar like at a casino and get a 7-Up and Makers when they give you the accurate thimble full. That's darker than this too. This is just lighter than hell. But let me tell you, crushable. I bought a 6-pack yesterday. This is the only one that remains. So Lite, first time I drank it, and now the first thing I'm thinking is water. It tastes like water. There is just bubbly, carbonated. It's almost, God, borderline like a fucking seltzer. It makes me wonder if that's what they did. Did they hop a seltzer? I'm not noticing it on this, maybe because I had coffee not too long ago, but there was a mild actual hop flavor to this yesterday when I drank it. Almost like just a very light, maybe like a Citra, something like that. Everything's a fucking citrus-related flavored hop now, so it could be any number of things. But not bitter at all. Like I said, water, consistency, and but there was just a little bit of a tasty little kind of a hop finish that made me think if I were to be out in the hot sun, maybe say on a golf course, and I needed some beers to go down, I have a feeling that this will be the beer that I do that with this summer. AC/DC, a classic on the platter. Dirty Deeds, done dirt cheap. We used to have a copy, I've mentioned it before on the show. It was at a buddy's house when the house caught on fire. So my copy from back in the day was gone. But my younger brother found this at a garage sale 6-7 years ago. And it was still in plastic. And he's going, hey, look, I found it. It's unsealed. I'm like, dude, it's shrink wrap. You know, I've worked with these. You just throw some plastic, you reseal it. This isn't brand new. Oh, no, dude, it's new. So I let it sit in my crate for a while, open it up. Yeah, that vinyl had not seen light of day in nearly 40 years. And pristine. A little more mid-range. So good. I don't know, I was having a hard time trying to find a, you know what? I'm just going to shut this off and rock back to this song, man. It's so good. Yeah, but I'll get back to the beer. I said, there's nothing I can tell you that you can't see. That's insane. That's insane. But I don't know. I said all there is to possibly say about this watery beer. It's clean though. I mean, oh yeah. Now I'm getting a little bit of that hop. Really, no bitter to it at all. Just a total flavor hop. Nothing on the aroma. I mean, man, this makes brew beer look dark. Indeed, it ain't no fun waiting around to be a millionaire. Yeah, it is. It's been a long weekend. The microwave go down. It didn't go down, actually. The blower fan went down. I did all the diagnostics, troubleshooting. Bang, bang, pew, pew. Pinpointed it down to the switch was good. It was getting power, whole ordeal. I ended up taking the main board off of it, and you can see down at the bottom where one of the little metal pieces on the board is fried. Like, okay, ordered a new board off eBay. Gotta use a new one. Got it here, installed it. Well, now the blower fan worked, but the light and the microwave don't work. So, like, there's a good use of $50. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. My wife found one online. Stainless steel. I'm trying to get everything stainless steel in the kitchen. This has been an ongoing process. And I said, wait 11 months for my stainless steel oven. And when that shows up, the oven and the microwave were working together at the same time, like with all everything in the kitchen, stainless steel as a unit, functioned for less than 18 hours before the microwave blew up. And I was like, fuck it. Brought home a microwave, my work one, got us by. I took it back to work. Now it doesn't work. So I got my wife on one online, $40. Fuck it, I'll go get it. Drove down after work, $40, pay for this thing, bring it home, take the other one down, realize that it's like a half-inch longer. I'll have to take all the mounting hardware down. The holes to mount it in the top were in slightly different spots. I have to re-drill that, and I was like, for a $40 used microwave, like, this is just gonna happen again in like a year, and I'm gonna have to do this again. So I said, fuck it, found one at Nards, and got it here. Of course, same deal. It's a half-inch longer. You can't find one that was the exact size I had. Holes are, of course, about inch and a quarter off from the other one, so I have to re-drill that. So I spent last night getting most of that in place. After I dealt with the wiring at Lite. Some of the wires in this house, like back in the cloth wiry days, I thought they had all been replaced. Apparently, them and their horrible wiring system were not replaced. I have an absolute clusterfuck up in my ceiling. So what should have been a 5-minute job swapping out a light fixture took me a couple of hours. A whole big fucking mess. My LED lights were flickering. Turns out, I think it was the shoddy wiring in the ceiling that made them do it, but now I replaced one of them. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see, replace the one they don't flicker. I think that was my electrical problem and maybe even contributed to blowing up fucking multiple microwaves. So I think I chased it down by miracle of Jah. But I finished putting the microwave up today. That's fucking done. It's Super Bowl Sunday, so of course I'm getting ready to go to a local theater production. That's 43-year-old Ron and his houndstooth fedora. I'm gonna go on a Sunday afternoon. Decided to lay off for that tiny solo. It seemed a little counterproductive in retrospect, but what you gonna do? Yeah, I said there's just enough actual beer flavor in there that I could drink it on a hot day. It's mostly water though. That's the big rollout. Bud not afraid to try new things. Remember back in the 80s? They brought out a new product called Bud Dry. Why ask why? Try Bud Dry. Remember that shit? Well, I don't know. I don't think I ever saw anybody try Bud Dry. And I kept trying to begging the adults, because, 80s kids were a product of that advertising, man. And I wanted to know, and I don't think anybody ever did. So I wound up Googling it. Basically, what Budweiser did was put out a pale ale in the late 80s. Ballsy. Now pale ales are all over the place, and IPAs are fucking redundant, but Budweiser, yeah, tried to roll out that's what the dry was, apparently. I would have been interested to try that now. But speaking of 70s songs, this would be my nomination for AC/DC. Going on the Stank 16, the Skunky 16, the Sticky 16, the Sweet Sticky Skunky 16. If you've got nominations for 70s songs that are primed to smoke a big fat 70s joint to, drop them in the comments. I think this guy's making the list. Along with some Bob Seger and some Joe Walsh. I mean, we're already 3 in. Maybe we might have to go to 32. Then I gotta come up with a new name. Something 32, what would 32? I don't know. The Thirsty 32? Sticky 32? I don't know. It ain't gonna work. I think I'm gonna have to say it was 16 or 64. There's a big gap in the workload between those two. 16 sounds doable. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Because I've got theater to attend. So, for Drinks with Ron, AC/DC on the platter, Bud next, Bud Light next. Light ain't fucking around. I'm Ron, signing off.